Hello there, this is Luke from My Future Self. Today I'm going to be talking very quickly about all the hoo-ha surrounding mindfulness and meditation and all that sort of hoo-ha. Don't get caught up in the baggage and all the ethereal jargon and misinterpreted information, in my opinion, about the whole meditation, transcendental meditation, mindfulness movement that's going on around at the moment. Don't misunderstand me. I am a huge advocate for this type of mental preparation and preservation for our own sanity and for our own ability to control our thoughts and be in charge of our brain rather than the other way around. But it's really important that we don't get caught up in the baggage that's associated with mindfulness. Now, this is pitched completely at people who are interested and haven't started and are keen to start or have tried and failed because they say, I can't do it, my brain's too busy. Best thing you can do is just change the narrative away from meditation because it's got quite like I said, a lot of baggage around it. So to encourage an ability for you to reflect and be quiet, I would strongly recommend just starting with some real basic moves. And those moves include basic self-care and basic lifestyle choices and living by some virtues that are going to encourage you to be in a position to reflect a little bit more. So very quickly, how do we propagate a scenario or a lifestyle habit which is going to encourage those things? So first and foremost, change the narrative. Don't even think about mindfulness and meditation. Remove that baggage from your narrative in your head. Start thinking about how are ways that I can be quiet. What are opportunities during my day where I can be a little bit quiet and still? Now for me, and I think this can be relevant to most people, is get up a little bit early in the morning and spend some quiet time on your own. And that means being devoid of all the influences of TV, notifications, social media. It's an opportunity for you to really disengage and get out of that nasty ass habit of picking up that mobile phone first thing in the morning. Doing so will immediately engage you in whatever that email, whatever that Facebook, whatever that Instagram post is showing you. So practice the basics first. Get up a little bit earlier, make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, resist looking at your phone. It's a habit and it needs to be practiced from the very grassroots, and sit quietly. The other great thing to do is to start journaling, start writing shit down, start reflecting what's going through your mind. Journaling provides you with such a great avenue for you to be able to not only download your thoughts, but start asking yourself some of the big questions. And this is one of the best ways to start improving your self-awareness. These are meditations. These are ways to access your consciousness and to help you throughout your day. So we start our day without the phone, a little bit quiet. You can put some ambient music on, which is something I always do. Journal, place your thoughts down. Make sure you don't use journaling as a bitch session, that you're complaining about your life, blah, blah, blah. Journaling also has a great opportunity to show some gratitude in your life. So use that as a method and a tool to start rewiring the software of our brain, to start reprogramming the narrative in our head, which often, and more likely than not, gets dictated and takes over throughout the course of the day as the distractions of life start coming into place. Now, I've hit the 4-minute mark and I try and keep these around 5 minutes. The best way, I believe, for you to practice some mindfulness, some quiet time, some self-reflection time is getting outside and walking, hiking, getting into nature, doing things you love. I've mentioned this in previous videos. Cycling, surfing, swimming, gardening, something where you can get yourself into the flow of life, into your flow of life, and remove the distractions away from outside your world. The other key thing here is try and leave that fucking phone at home or leave it in the car when you're walking or something. We need to start practicing devoiding ourselves from this technology because it's taking over our lives. And the amount of times that we look at this phone throughout the course of the day and the way that it's dictating our thought process through this constant inattention from what is really happening in our life, which is you, no one else. So use these opportunities. And once you start fostering that mindfulness process, if you feel inclined to pursue transcendental meditation, or you want to pursue the some of the retreats that you can do, or the local Buddhist community, fantastic. But the basics are disengage from the mobile phone and the IT, the notifications, the email. Do stuff that you love, because the knock-on effect on that and with your health, wealth, your sleep is going to be fantastic. So change the narrative around mindfulness and meditation, all the baggage that's associated with that, and start creating some quality alone time for yourself for reflection. Like I said, first thing in the morning would be the one key area, because that sets your day off beautifully. And the second one would be to really start reintroducing some activity outdoors, getting into the soft fascination of life, which is what the term is used about being in nature, soft fascination, which I think is beautiful. So those are the great opportunities for you to start harvesting some mindfulness and some opportunity for self-reflection. Okay, so don't get caught up in all the hoo-ha and all the new age wank. Get yourself in the basics of life, in the real world of life, and this shit is applicable and will help you greatly. Trust me. Okay, that's Luke from My Future Self. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to call me, email me, and I'll speak to you soon. Sorry, that was 6 minutes and 35. Bye now.